The Apollo Program. The Apollo Program was a big part of the space race in the Cold War. It was the American program that eventually sent the first man to the moon. First, what was the space race? Space race was a competition for superiority between America and Soviet Russia to see who could do the cooler stuff. And that was pretty much the entire Cold War too.
Okay, so after World War II and the defeat of Germany, the two superpowers were America and the Soviet Union, who found that rockets were going to be the next big thing for the future. So again, they competed for superiority over the other. But why?
Well, once upon a time, some dude said, speak softly and carry a big stick. You know how when someone points a rubber band at you and it's kind of like, whoa, chill out, man, don't shoot? Well, that's kind of what these two countries were doing when they were showing superiority in space. On September 12, 1962, John F. Kennedy gave his inspiring speech called "We Choose to Go to the Moon." This speech was about his goal to land humans on the moon before the 1970s.
We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Because that challenge is one that we're willing to accept.
Apollo 1 was the first mission of the United States Apollo Program, with the goal, again, being to land the first men on the moon. Apollo 1 was planned as the first Earth orbital test of the Apollo program with a crew, and was set to launch on February 21st, 1967. The mission never flew, because a cabin fire during a test launch at Cape Kennedy Air Force Base killed all 3 crew members almost a month before, on January 27th.
Apollo 1 was the main tragedy of the Apollo program. The training pod that was used caught fire and the hatch to escape was locked. These 3 were killed in the fire. While Apollo 1 was a tragedy, Apollo 11 was the triumph that came from the Apollo program. Apollo 11 launched on the morning of July 16, 1969, and successfully landed humans on the moon.
The 3 astronauts on this mission were Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collins. Only Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin stepped onto the moon though, so no one really cares about this guy.
Apollo 11 then landed back on Earth 5 days later on July 21st, 1969. The command module that came back is now stored in the National Air and Space Museum in Washington, D.C.
The Apollo program led to many types of advancements, like the improvement of memory foam thermometers and compact computers.
But more importantly than what it has done is what this achievement will do for the future. One of NASA's recent achievements was landing the Curiosity rover on Mars on August 5th, 2012.
All in all, the Apollo program had failure that led to success. The 3 men who were killed in Apollo 1 were sacrifices that led to the triumph of Apollo 11, along with everything that came after it and everything that is still to come. Thanks, have a great day.